What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes by now. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So Juju's Watkins' former teammate, former five-star recruit, former McDonald's All-American Heckel jumped ship from USC and recently made a decision to join the reigning national champions, the Yukon Huskies. Oh my goodness. Geno putting in work on the recruitment trail, but also adding Heckel with Sarah Williams. Bro, I'm telling you right now, Yukon, watch out for him. Now, Heckel, arguably the best remaining player in the transfer portal so far right now at this point in the offseason, man. Now, she had offers from Notre Dame. Michigan State was also trying to get at her, Vanderbilt. But now she will join a backcourt rotation that already has AZ Fudd returning, KK Arnold returning, Ashlyn Shade returning. You got the freshman Fisher coming in as well. And she joins high-profile forward Sarah Williams in this transfer portal class, man. Now, she's a native of Port Chester, New York. She was a five-star recruit. She was the 13th overall player in the 2024 class. And, you know, she had a minimal role with USC. Now, I think in the regular season, like, she had some growing pains, but she definitely consistently saw minutes off the bench, and she showed her talent a few times, man. She had 10 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds in a win against Maryland in the NCAA tournament. I think, you know, she absolutely stepped up in a big way, too, when Juju Watkins got injured against Mississippi State, man. Heckel had 13 points, 6 assists, 2 steals. And the Trojans won that game, man. Now, I know her numbers, 6.1 points, 1.4 rebounds, 1.9 assists, are not going to be blowing anybody away. But just the flashes that we saw, especially against Mississippi State in that NCAA tournament game, we know that she can contribute. She can score the basketball all 3 levels. On top of that, man, she's a consistent playmaker. She sees the floor well. And she saw some big minutes at point guard. She provided really a consistent just presence, in my opinion, when USC really needed some big minutes at the point guard position. She shot 44.9% from the field. She also averaged 16.9 points per game. She even said, you know, Coach Lindsey Gottlieb of her freshman guard at the time, it's hard to be a freshman point guard on a team that has championship aspirations, but I want her to be as much as possible. And we know how talented she is. Essentially, the initial defender doesn't exist. She can get by anybody. I think her growth has come in reads. And, I mean, she is a blow-by waiting to happen. And I just love her poise, her feel for the game. And I think Geno is going to unlock some of that untapped potential. We've seen what he does developing those guards. And playing with the likes of AZ Fudd, a leader, one of the best players coming back next year, a potential WNBA lottery pick next season. Practicing against her, practicing against the likes of KK Arnold and Ashlyn Shade. Like, this is going to really make her better. I'm a firm believer in iron sharpens iron. Now, Heckel was one of 4 players to jump ship. Avery Howell also left. Dominique Darius, Aaliyah Gales also left as well, man. So this loss for the Trojans is definitely the Huskies' gain, and I think she will have a chance to, you know, make some noise when Yukon matches up against USC next season in Los Angeles, bro. And I also, I mean, it's obviously not going to be the same without Juju Watkins, but I think this is a great fit for Heckel, man. I think her defensive tenacity, being able to be another playmaker, maybe filling that Caitlin Chin role that Yukon lost out on this season as she, you know, left for the WNBA draft, ran out of eligibility. But former 5-star recruit that showed some real good flashes last season, man. I think that she will continue to develop into a premier point guard. She's got all the physical tools, you know, and fundamentally sound. She's quick, nice burst with the first step, can shoot the basketball, proven that she's a willing and consistent distributor when she's locked in. She can read the defense, and I think every game she progressed. She didn't get a whole lot of minutes, and She's going to be fighting for minutes at Yukon as well, but having another 5-star recruit that comes in with college experience, that's played on some big stages, that has shined in NCAA tournament competition, like that, the rich get richer, man. I think Yukon definitely has to be the number one team coming into next season. You add another post in Sarah Williams to play alongside Sarah Strong, like the Sarahs are going to be tough. You're looking for more out of Ice Brady, Geno Alfie, like the front court is solidified. They did their thing in the recruitment trail as well, solidifying that front court even more. So I definitely think that's going to be a strength. But then, man, the back court, you got a lot of versatility, you got a lot of firepower, and a lot of depth, man. So the sky is the limit for Yukon. Shout out to Kaylee Heckel, man, for betting on herself, finding a new destination. And USC reloaded as well, man. They did their thing in the transfer portal, so she would have been fighting for minutes either way. But obviously, she liked what UConn was talking about, what they were offering, and they land another big domino in the transfer portal, man. The defending champs, I think, got stronger. Scary part is, potentially, they could be even better next season, depending on how this whole lineup shakes. They might be deeper, that's for sure. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. Like I said, Juju Watkins' former teammate is headed to Yukon. Whew. That's going to be some spicy run next season, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, though. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV, your host. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, my people, we out.